Now we'll go to the principal's report.
Good evening. At Trailside, I'd like to thank Georgianne Suska. She's our library aide who's proctoring the math exam, getting the computer set up, working with the teachers to make sure that all the students are tested, the students that do the makeup of their absence. So it can be a really stressful job for her. She's doing fantastic. And also, she does have available time. She has been opening up the library for teachers to come in as well during that time. I'd also like to welcome Stacy Lobel. She's our new special ed teacher, doing a fantastic job. And in the short time that she's been, she's really impacted the building greatly. So I'd like to welcome Stacy to Trailside. Connected to that, I'd like to thank the maintenance and cleaning crew. Stacy needed a classroom, so over Christmas break, the crew, Lenny, Katie, Michael, Tom, Ken, and Lance, really did a great job getting the old OT-PT room set up for Miss Lobel's classroom. And I really wanted her to feel like welcome and that she was part of Trailside when she came on her first day. They did a really good job getting that set up for her, so thank you to them. I also would like to thank the Trailside students and families. The student council set up a giving tree before break, and it's one of those trees where it has the ornaments on the tree that has a gift for a needy family in the Waterford area. And I gotta tell you, it took maybe a day and a half for the ornaments to be all gone, and the families really came in and were excited about it. And every single gift was brought in, and the great part is we received a very heartwarming letter from the family that received those gifts, thanking Trailside and the families of Trailside. So once again, thank you to the Trailside community for that.
At Whitfield, I would just like to recognize Evan Saunders and Julie Vogeley have begun working with student groups. Just like we do intervention for students who struggle with reading, for students who struggle with math, we also have students who struggle with behavioral areas. So Julie and Evan are doing some groups and teaching social skills to students and doing role-playing practice, so I thank them for that. And then there's Ben Peterson and Megan Geary, who are our educator effectiveness coaches. And what they've been doing on extra days a week is taking and working with staff to help them in the next phase of the educator effectiveness, which is looking at their goals that they've been doing and how to look at the areas of the observations. So they've been showing them things that will be helpful to them and good resources for them. So they've been attending meetings plus conducting meetings within the building, so giving a lot of their time. So I'm thankful to them for that. And then I would like to thank my sixth grade teachers, Nancy Dietzig, Karen Curtis, and Becky Inda, who've also been giving extra time after school in the past months and helping students who struggle with homework and need a place of some extra time or some extra instruction. So they've been giving extra time after school, so I'd just like to recognize them for that.
A lot of things that my colleagues talked about, similar in every just different needs. First of all, I'd like to thank our two counselors that serve our building, Megan Northstock and Julie Bowley. They have the Upstanders program up and running, and that gives the older kids an opportunity to take on leadership roles in our building. They've been great help during the lunch period, especially with all the winter clothing that the younger grade kids have to assemble before they go outside, so thanks to both of them. The educator effectiveness coaches, Ron Freeze and Jackie Hitson, meet twice a month, and this morning, as a matter of fact, met with teachers who have questions about educator effectiveness. They provide a great resource. Really do a nice job of calming teachers, nerves, people in processes. Carrie Strobel has been administering the math test, keeping things running on time, and done an excellent job with that. We also have the AIDS web page testing taking place, and the state mandated PALS testing. And then last week, Thursday, we had our kindergarten registration. The biggest number we've had in a number of years. We have, as of this morning, 35 students that have registered for kindergarten for the 2015-16 school year. So appreciation to our secretary and staff, especially Jessica Anderson. Originally it was scheduled for the previous Thursday, but we had the snow day, the cold day. So she took care of the rescheduling and is here to help parents in the registration process. Any questions?
Good evening. A couple things here, Anthony and Fox River. Just want to say that the Trees trip went out last week, Wednesday, Thursday, and gone and came back on Friday night. Everybody safe and sound, had a fantastic time out there at Eagle River, and we had excellent weather. Wasn't too cold, wasn't too warm, we had snow. So thank you to Mr. Brosick for organizing it, Mrs. Underly, Mrs. Henskin, Mrs. Bergman, and Mr. Meineke went along with them, and then Mr. Webster, an 8th grade parent. Mr. Brosick was not able to go due to some situations that took place with his health. So I want to say thank you to Brad Singer, who is a 6th grade teacher over at Trailside. His love for outdoors, I called him, and with the help of Mr. D, I really appreciate the fact that we were able to get Mr. Singer to be able to go along to fill the void for Mr. Brosick. So I appreciate Jim's help and Brad's in that area. So the kids talked to him, they just loved it. Snowshoeing seemed to be the favorite for the year. And I heard Ms. Marco, we didn't realize snowshoeing took up so much energy and it hurts your legs. I said, yeah, it's an exercise activity, so I guess that was the big thing. I want to say thank you to all my staff. Yesterday was the start of the third quarter. We had as we continue to work this year on our be prepared, be respectful, and be responsible, and we chart behaviors in those areas. Yesterday was our celebration for our second quarter for those students, all students in the building. We had an opportunity to interact with teachers in a more social, relaxed setting as the kids rotated through 3 rotations yesterday. And this morning I got on the announcements and thanked the kids and then told them that today was the first start of the quarter and things start new and we set new goals and we recalibrate and we redo, just like me in life. And so we're off the third quarter running right now. So we'll see what happens with that. I want to say thank you to Nicole Meyer. She's a talented, gifted teacher, and she has been working very hard in the building. Starting this quarter, we're offering an opportunity for our DEP students with a weekly program that is coming in for some of our highly gifted programs. It's going to be a replacement of their ELA class, and this will be an intense online learning opportunity that these kids will be doing, interacting with through their computers, online learning. Instructor will come on site 3 times to meet with our students, and also other students from other areas, schools will come in. So it's going to be an opportunity for these highly gifted learners to do a different program for this quarter. So that's what's been happening. Just before the next meeting that we meet, that you should know is that our junior achievement, all our 7th graders will be going to JA achievement like we did last year before the financial literacy piece. That'll take place on February 3rd and 4th, and I'll update you on that. And just so you can put on your calendars, WASPIS is Friday, February 6th, so that'll be before we meet again. So in case you want to come up to that concert up at the high school, that will be all of the bands from the area and everything, and you're invited to that evening. Any questions for Fox River?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.